Hello guys, welcome back to DMRAS 86, Death Metal Reviews at School 86. And today we're re-reviewing an album that we already reviewed. Let me pull this out. Oh no! Oh! Okay, I'm back. We're re-reviewing Blistering of the Mouth by Disfigured. The only album that we got to review properly at school. Oh, wow. There's some things I haven't said about this album. So, we're gonna take out the disc first, because why not? So, here's the disc, right here. I'm gonna have to censor it. It's a burning mouth, actual mouth, and here we have the album art. Hold up. Album art made by the legendary John Zig. John Zig. Man, that dude is so underground. Okay? And here we have Adam DeLeon, bass and vocals. Reen Martinez, drums. Mike DeLeon, guitar, vocals. And here we have a big list for y'all to read. I'm not reading that. And if you do not believe me where it says John Zig, here it is. Right here. Okay. So we're gonna put this art back. So this is my opinion about the album. It's one of the best brutal death metal albums I have ever heard on a CD, man. Like, this is epic, man. Awesome. I'm already scheduling to buy a Butcher the Week hoodie and also a Butcher the Week jewel case CD. And for now, this is the only brutal death metal that I have. I mean, I do also have Exhumed and Flesh Grinder, but Exhumed is probably like some gore grind type, and Flesh Grinder is just the ordinary death. It's correct for our channel. And the label, they have made pretty awesome releases like Comatose Music. They made awesome releases like Amputated Gore Horror, Suffocated and Shrink Wrap, and a lot more. Let's see if I can name one more. Here, I think I have a list of my favorite albums here. Okay, we got Vulvectomy's Aberrant Vaginal Gestation album. Here, I think I have a poster of it right here. So here's like a promotional card for Vulvectomy. We're gonna put it back because, you know, man, we gotta put it back in the wall. Okay. I know, man, I know. Water bottles, we cover them. Okay, now we're gonna go to the back lay of the CD. Satan's Come. Bro. One of my friends' favorite title, Survival of the Dead. Herpes Phase, The Affliction, Acid, Mortician's Madness. Eternal Flame. And we got Chalked in Hell, Blistering of the Mouth, Cyanide Suicide, and Circumcised and Sodomized. Man, these are fucked up titles. And here, Coma 27 is the catalog ID for the CD. You can see that right here. So overall, good this album. A 10 out of 10. It's one of the first ever CDs I have ever owned. Wait, no. The first ever jewel case that I owned. It's awesome jewel case. I reviewed it at school, but since the release date of the album is tomorrow, which I'm making this before the release date for its 18th anniversary, Blistering of the Mouth. It's such a peak epic album. Recommend y'all listen to it. If you haven't, you could listen to it on YouTube or Bandcamp. Unfortunately, they only have this on CD. They don't have it on cassette or vinyl, unfortunately. And let's see what else we could talk about. And they say Blistering Vitality from the Grease Pits of Texas right here. I was actually born in Texas, a fun fact. So, I was born in San Marco. I'm just kidding. That's private information. What would you want to know? What would you want to know? Okay, now we're gonna focus on the album art. Look, we also have some cool Easter eggs. So like you see the eyes on this dude. So it turns out the eyes on this figured man. He actually has eyes. If you freaking light up the image on the album cover, you can see his eyes. One's closed, one's open. And here we have Zig 06. Zig 2006. So I think they got this. I think John Zig got this album art from 2006, and just said, "Oh, you need some art, but you don't know what to pick. Here, take this shit." Yeah, that's what I think. Tell me if I'm correct, cause what else can I say about this CD? Because there's barely anything here. We only have the small booklet. Exhumed, on the other hand, the Red Asphalt album. I'm gonna use this album cover as an example of what a booklet should have. A booklet should have like a bunch of pages. But no, unfortunately, there's not a lot of information about this figured, since they're an underground brutal death metal band formed back in 2003. You will not get a lot of information about them. And yeah, man. So, also here we have some chains and a branch. There's also a hanging head. 2 hanging heads. Ew. I'm just joking. Man, I've seen a lot of brutal death metal imagery on the covers. Let me think of one of the most grotesque ones I heard about. So, I don't have this on CD, but we have putrescent clitoral fermentation. Ugh. The album cover is just disgusting, but it's so vile. I bet most of y'all seen it. I bet a lot of y'all viewers have seen it. Is there anything more about the CD? Let's take the disc out. And right here, we have a photo of the band. Reen Martinez. I tried asking him more about. Oh shit, my crock. No one cares. I tried to get more information about the album, but I think the album, I don't think there's information for it anymore. But now we're gonna move on. Now we are gonna review the O card, or the slipcase. Here we have more art of Blistering of the Mouth. They use the same teeth for the cover. And it has a black disfigured logo with orange outlines. And we have the tracks. I'm not even gonna say them, because we already said them. And here we also have the whole face of the burned victim. Unrecognizable. He used to be this, but now fucking killed. And Comatose Music is a label from King Mountains, North Carolina. 28086. www.comatosemusic.com. And CNP 2008. Blistering of the Mouth. Okay, y'all, so this is it for today's review. I'm gonna put this back on the shelf. Okay, y'all, so I'll catch y'all later when I get a new CD. So, bye.